wrestling fans, VHS fans, and welcome to NDT Clicks Wrestling Plus VHS.
The following segment has been brought to you by NDT Clicks Wrestling Plus VHS.
VHS fans, I've got another package from the mail today through a Facebook Marketplace auction. We're going to dive right into it and see what we picked up. Folks, like I said, I've got this from a Facebook Marketplace from a person that has a bunch of great movies. Yeah, I said movies. So you know what's in this box, right? What's in this package? Everybody should know what's in this package. It's either wrestling or VHS. Right? Right. And today, we got some parts from the unknown world. No, I'm just kidding. We have a bunch of paper. Must have paper. Must have paper. Paper is security. Alright, what we got here? Let's pick out the first one, and the first one is none other than Beetlejuice! Part 1, Beetlejuice. The new movie comes out. I think it's already done and gone. Yeah, it's done and gone. That movie is done and gone. It is already October something. Close to the end of October. Anyway, this movie came out, a month ago or something like that? A couple months ago. Part 2 came out a couple months ago. I'm sorry. Part 2 came out a couple months ago. This is part 1. Beetlejuice. Part 1. Good old Michael Keaton. That's Beetlejuice. Next up, we got a movie that I've already got, but wanted to get it again because the other one don't play that great. And it is none other than Super Troopers. Super Troopers, Part 1. Next up, we have a good film here. This is an awesome UFO classic, so to speak. Based on a true story, I believe. If I ain't mistaken, but I ain't sure about that. But, you know, they say based on true stories. Based on true story. Up there it says it. Far in the Sky. Far in the Sky. Has anybody ever seen that movie? That is in deep depth talk about film. Next up, we have a great Stephen King's Sometimes They Come Back. Part 1. Sometimes They Come Back. And it is broken. That's just great. It is broken. See? Broken. See? You get stuff from this guy right here. It's twice I've ordered off him, and this shit's been broke. Pardon my language. But it's getting old. So I may have to quit ordering from him. That is broke, and that is a good one too, so I have to fix that. Last Action Hero. Last Action Hero. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold. Next up is Kid and Play in Class Act. Kid and Play in Class Act. Next up, we have a Jim Carrey film. One of his first films is Once Bitten. Once Bitten. And I see that he has no tag on it. No label. No label. So I have to make sure this is actually Once Bitten. No label. Next up, we have Get Bruce. Get Bruce. Next up, we have Not Another Teen Movie. Not Another Teen Movie. Next up, we have The Goonies. The Goonies. I hear there's going to make a part 2 to this. Not sure how percentage that is, but this is part 1, Goonies. Next up, we got Phantom of the Opera with Robert England. Phantom of the Opera. Next up, we got Cannonball Run, Part 1. The Cannonball Run. And this ain't the first art, of course. This ain't the first print. It's like a 2001 print. Cannonball Run. Next up, we got My Boyfriend's Back. My Boyfriend's Back. My Boyfriend's Back. And that wraps it up, folks, from NDT Clax Wrestling Plus VHS.
This segment was brought to you by NDT Clax Wrestling plus VHS.
Update. It is Once Bitten. Without the label, it is Once Bitten. I put it in my VCR and checked it out. Now look here. This one right here, the sometimes they come back was tore up. I just went in there and fixed it real fast. Put a new little clicker on it, little opener case up top. You know what I'm talking about? This little thing right here, this little opener. Fixed that. It's in good shape. We're ready to go. The only thing I do is to find a label for Once Bitten. Yeah.